Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the 2012 Cleveland Browns rebuild on Madden 24 on the PC. That is right, we are back, and we are entering the 2015-2016 season, and boy is it gonna get a little bit crazy, because in the last episode, we had Johnny Manziel be our starting quarterback, and not only was Johnny Manziel good, but he had a tremendous moment where he went from star development to superstar development. I couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe it. Baby Jesus couldn't believe it. It was amazing. And then we made the playoffs. We didn't go very far in the playoffs, but we made the playoffs by winning the division, the final game of the season. Week 18, we beat the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati to win the division. Johnny Manziel had a magical performance. It was unbelievable. Go back and watch the last episode if you haven't seen it. It was unreal. And that was just the regular season. Then we got to the offseason, and we had a crazy offseason there. So just go back and watch the entire episode. It's fantastic. You don't want to miss it. Go back and watch every single episode so you can catch up if you haven't already seen it. And now it's time to get into this episode where I'm hoping we can build off of that great performance last year. Johnny Manziel maybe goes up to an X Factor. I don't know. Possibly. I guess we'll find out. Hit that like button if you're going to enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. And let's get started. It is the year of our Lord, baby Jesus, 2015. And let's take a look at the roster. We've got ourselves Johnny Football as our number one guy. Superstar development, super young. He's got working on the accuracies a little bit, but you can't teach that charisma. You can't teach that moxie. He's got it, and he's got it in spades. And then the rest of the offense looks pretty good. We're still working on it, but it looks pretty good. We've got Trent Richardson, who is developing into one of the best running backs in the entire league. We've got Adam Thielen, who after this season will be down to our number 2 receiver because we've got this man right here, Stephon Diggs, rookie from Maryland, and he is going to hopefully develop into the Stephon Diggs that we know him as of in real life. I'm hoping. Then we've got Josh Gordon still down here. He's the same overall as Stephon Diggs, and he's had year after year, he's given many chances to go up to star development. He's just never done it. So we'll see what we have with him. Offensive line is looking a lot better. The second-year man, Joel Bitonio, will get the start at right guard. We have the starting rookie left guard, Brandon Scherf, who we took in the first round. He will start now in the offensive line. Alex Mack is up to superstar. We will figure out what we want to do with a lot of these guys. Kelsey's getting better. And then on the defense, we've got an amazing defensive line. We don't have a lot of depth at D-tackle. Right now, we only have Aaron Donald and Atiba Rubin, but they're both X-Factor defensive tackles with Clowney, who's an X-Factor. Boye's an X-Factor. I mean, we are looking so good. I'm so excited for the potential of this team. The absolute potential. We are going to start Kevin Pierre-Louis. I want to, at least. All right, let me go to the actual depth chart and start him. I want to start Kevin Pierre-Louis at left out or at right outside linebacker. What it is? Oh, he's starting it. He's already starting a position. Wait, where's he starting at? Oh, he's middle linebacker. Oh, I don't want that. Do I? Can Kevin Pierre-Louis be a middle linebacker? He's really more. I can't believe I didn't see him right there. Is he a middle linebacker? He's not really a middle linebacker, but I guess until we get one, it's fine. He's fine for a season at middle linebacker. It's not going to hurt anything. So that's what our team looks like. We've got decent overalls. We're really starting to build a good team. We're only a few years into the rebuild. We're really starting to build a good team. We got an 85 offense, 81 defense, 83 overall. I'm liking it. And most importantly, it is the 2016 draft class that I forgot to do the import. There we go. The 2016 draft class is upon us. We know who's in it. It's Jared Goff. It's Carson Wentz. We've been down this road plenty of times. Joey Bosa, Zeke, Jalen Ramsey. If we could add Jalen Ramsey to a team that already has Joe Hayden and AJ Bouye and Sean Smith. I mean, adding Jalen Ramsey, the team would be unbelievable. Quarterback-wise, we're going to stick with Johnny Manziel, but getting a Dak Prescott in the 4th round would not hurt, or the 3rd round, whatever it is. As a backup to Manziel, that would not be a bad idea. As for running backs, we have Trent Richardson, but getting a backup in like a Kenyon Drake or maybe even an Alex Collins or a Devontae Booker, some of these guys could, maybe even a Jordan Howard, some of these guys could be nice backups to Trent Richardson. And then, because we're not going to be in play for like a Zeke or a Derrick Henry, I wouldn't think. As for wide receivers, it's not a strong receiver class, which is something that we can't really handle because we do need a receiver. But a guy like Laquan Treadwell or Michael Thomas, Tyler Boyd, Braxton even, for some speed. Obviously Tyreek. But I get Tyreek all the time. I'll see what happens at the end of this episode if we do end up getting him. But I'm not going to make it my priority to get Tyreek. I've gotten him plenty of rebuilds already, and I will probably continue to get him in plenty of rebuilds. But for this, we'll see what happens. If he falls to us, if we're in position to get him, I'm obviously going to take him. But it's not like we absolutely have to get him. He's not going to be my go-to guy this season. Anybody else down the board? Probably not Jakeem Grant. I'm not really seeing anybody else that I like. It's not that strong of a receiver class. Robbie Anderson, maybe. I guess. Tight ends, we could use a backup. I mean, we have Aaron Hernandez, but I guess Tyler Higbee could be the one. He's really the only one that I would prefer to go for later in the draft. Offensive line, it can never hurt to get offensive line, that's for sure. So I'll get Jack Conklin. I'll get nobody else on the left tackle spot. Guards, Whitehair, McGovern. Probably not Alex Redmond. Centers, Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly could be a sneaky one. Nick Martin, I'll certainly try to look at. Because obviously we got to get our backup center to possibly replace Alex Mack in a trade in the future. Because I think his contract is coming up either this season or next season. I didn't mean to back out there. So if we go back to centers, I'll put Graham Glasgow on there. And that's probably going to be it. Austin Blythe maybe as an undrafted guy. Joe Tooney certainly could be a really good pickup for us in the 2nd round. We'll have to see where our draft picks fall as well. That's going to be pretty crucial. Right tackles, there's not really a whole lot that I like in this class. Maybe Taylor Decker, I guess. We'll see. Defensive line, we need depth at defensive line. So I'll put like Jihad Ward, Yannick Ngakoue, Matt Judon, but we know Matt Judon is a low overall, super low overall. Let's see, who else? Romeo Aquara for the left ends. Right ends, we're not going to be in play for Bosa. It would be awesome, but we're just not going to be in play for him. But I'll put Agba on there. I'll put Noah Spence. Anybody else? Probably not. And then defensive, who was that at the bottom? Did I pass somebody? Okay, no. D tackles, definitely Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark might be the guy that we absolutely have to get because Atiba Rubin's not getting any younger, so pairing Kenny Clark with Aaron Donald could be a nice pickup. But after that, we know that Robert Nkemdiche is only normal development from our Giants rebuild, so we don't have to worry about that. Jaron Reed, but I'll put him on there. Who else? Jaron Hargrave. Matt Ioannidis, we know is star. David Onyemata, DJ Reader. A lot of good D-tackle depth, which is what we do need. That's probably one of the biggest needs for us is D-tackle depth. Outside linebackers, you've got not really a whole lot. Deion Jones, Devondre Campbell, we know is a low overall. We'll have to see. Middle linebackers, we're probably not going to be in play for any of these guys. Blake Martinez, Landon Roberts, I guess. Not a strong linebacker class by any means. Right outside, Jalen Smith could be a nice pickup. Miles Jack, certainly. Anybody else? Probably not. Corners, obviously, Jalen Ramsey's going to be huge. Burnt Toast. William Jackson III. X-Man. Bradbury even could be a sneaky good pickup. Kendall Fuller. Kavari Russell. Anybody else? Cravon LeBlanc even could be a nice sneaky day 3 pickup for us if we are in position. Jonathan Jones, certainly. I think Jonathan Jones had... Did he have superstar or star? We took him in one of our rebuilds. Or maybe even in the Giants one. Brian Body Calhoun could be a nice value pickup down the board. Mike Hilton, certainly. There's some options at corner. Corner's definitely one that we'll keep our eye on. Free safeties, Kevin Byard, Von Bell, Justin Simmons. Who else? Anybody else? Nobody there. Strong safeties. I'll put Carl Joseph. He probably isn't going to be a guy for us, but Jalen Mills, Tyvis Powell, Gerard Wilson. That's probably it for that. Kickers. We can always find a kicker. It's not that big of a deal. All right, so now that we've got our board figured out, or at least our favorites figured out, we're going to have to see which direction we want to go with our national scouts. I don't even know who's the region breakdown. It's corner and receiver again. That's what I have. Okay, I'll keep my national scout as it is since he's already working on it. I'm probably going to put it on corner because I think I put a lot more corners than I did receivers. But that's going to do it for this little portion of the episode. I'm going to simulate to the week 8 midseason mark, and we will see how the Browns are doing. I'm not sure what's our playbooks looking like. We're running Philadelphia. Okay, I don't hate that. I mean, we did pretty well with Philadelphia last season because I'm assuming I didn't change it, so I'm assuming that's what we ran. Is there anything better than what we were running there? We're running a 4-3, so we will run a base 4-3. That's fine. Base 4-3 is fine. And I think I'm going to simulate to the midseason mark, and we will find out how good we are halfway through the season. We have made it to the midseason mark, week number 8, and the Browns have arrived. 5-1 on the year so far. Johnny Manziel, I mean, he must just be playing amazing. That's the only thing I can think of. How are we cooking? 74, playing up to a 74 for Johnny Manziel. Stephon Diggs is an X factor. I think we knew that already, but just to see it again is pretty awesome. And Brandon Scherf is a superstar, so we're looking very good on the offense. On the defense, it's all right. We're not getting a bunch of development from the boys, but we're still winning games. So, I mean, we're still on top of things. Now we get to choose our national focus. I think I'm going to go corners. Cornerbacks is what I wanted to say. I think I'm going to go corners because I have a bunch of corners on my board that I definitely want to know like 90% or even 100% on. Obviously, Jalen Ramsey for sure, but even like a guy like Xavier Howard or Kendall Fuller or Jonathan Jones, I want to know about those guys as well. So I think I'm going to go scouting focus. We're going to go with corners. And you can never have too many corners. That is for sure. You can never have too many corners. That's what I say. So now that we've got that done, negotiations. Trent Richardson needs a new contract, but he doesn't want to be here. Mitchell Schwartz needs a new contract. And then that is it. Oh, Pat McAfee needs a new contract. We might as well lock up McAfee for 7 years. Oh, that's going to take us to negative money. Oh, we don't have the money. I just assumed we would have the money. Oh, no. Okay, this has changed some things. This has changed some things, yeah? We got to go to the salary. Who's making the big bucks that we can afford to move on from? Atiba Rubin. We did just re-sign Atiba Rubin, didn't we? Sean Smith. That contract might come back to bite me. Alex Mack. That contract is going to come back to bite me, isn't it? LJ Fort certainly cannot be making that much money. Hernandez. Oh, these contracts that I paid in the beginning stages, they're coming back to bite me, aren't they? Anybody with a big amount of money, Manziel's making it, but... Oh, no. Okay. I might have ruined our cap space. Because we got to bring back Richardson and Schwartz, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. We got to trade some of those guys. LJ Fort can't be making that much money. Alex Mack might have to get traded. It's going to be interesting, that is for sure. It is going to be very, very interesting. Mock draft number 2 has DeForest Buckner going number 1. Jalen Ramsey going 6 to the Bengals. Where do we pick it? How many picks do we even have? Do we just have the 1? It looks like we don't even have our first round pick. That's right. I traded it. I forgot that I traded it. Okay, so that changes some things as well. There are some interesting things that are going to have to be done this episode. That is for sure. We don't have our first round pick. We don't really even have that many picks this year. But if we trade those guys that I was talking about, like Alex Mack or some other people that were making a ton of money, maybe Sean Smith, maybe we could get those draft picks back, possibly? Question mark, maybe? Who knows? We're not going to do it now because I want to see if this team can make a playoff run. And I don't want to blow it up just yet. But at the end of the season, depending on what happens, we're definitely going to have to make some moves. But let's keep simulating to week 11 so we can go deeper and focus on some of these prospects. We did lose to Andrew Luck and the Colts. Unfortunate. Are we going to be able to beat Washington? No. Okay, we're going on a little bit of a losing streak here. Midway point of the season, or a little bit after midway point of the season. Okay, we pull it back with a big divisional game against the Steelers. That's nice. Mack is continuing to grow. So is Joe Hayden. We've made it to week 11, though, and it is time for our focus players. Who do we want our focus players to be? Do we want it to be Dak? Because obviously, getting Dak would be a nice backup for Johnny Manziel. What do we want to do? I want to know a little bit more about Nick Martin and maybe Ryan Kelly, because if we're going to be trading Alex Mack, we definitely need to know a little bit about the centers in this class. And I think I want to know more about Joe Thuney as well. I think this is going to be a strict offensive line. Week 11. Because I want to know a little bit about Joe Thuney to make sure that he's the guy for us. Because he could replace Joel Bitonio, and then we'd have our offensive line pretty much figured out as long as we can bring back Mitchell Schwartz. But we'll use those focus points on the 3 offensive linemen. We beat the Falcons. That's nice. Are we going to beat... Who was that? The Titans we were just playing? Yeah, the Titans. Okay, now we're starting to build some more momentum. So we'd had a little bit of a stretch there where we lost a few games that we probably shouldn't have. But now we're on a big stretch. But the Steelers are right there with us. They're only a game back. The Steelers are only a game back. And I think we play them again. I don't remember if we played them already. That could be a really, really big game. We lose the Ravens. We can't afford to slip up. But the Steelers slipped up as well. They lost their game. So that means we keep that game advantage. But that could have been a nice game to take a 2-game lead over the Steelers. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. We are playing the 12-1 Panthers, who I think just played in the Super Bowl or have recently played in the Super Bowl. I don't know. But look at this right here. A quarterback breakout for Johnny Manziel. He has a chance to go up to X Factor. Now, will he do it? I highly doubt it, but it's possible. It is certainly possible for him to go up to X Factor here. Come on, Manziel. I know we're going up against one of the best teams in the NFC. We lost 27-20. Trent Richardson has a breakout, by the way. And when you lose a game like that, I don't even think you can get a breakout or get a upgrade if you lose the game in simulation. So that sucks. But Trent Richardson has a chance now. So we go from our quarterback getting a chance to go up from Superstar to X Factor. Now we get our running back a chance to go from Superstar to X Factor. This could be really, really big. We're taking on the 12-2 Patriots. Why do both of our X Factor scenarios or our breakout scenarios have to come against 2 of the best teams in the NFL? We lose again, and I doubt that Trent Richardson did it. It was an embarrassing performance from him, Coach. Yeah. That's just unlucky. The fact that we got both those scenarios against teams like the Panthers and Patriots. That's super sucky. I mean, we kept it a little close. 22-19 is not horrible. But now the Ravens and Steelers are gaining ground on it. The Ravens have actually tied us. So we take on the Texans here. We need a big win, and it's a loss. The Ravens have jumped us, and we do play the Steelers, but I don't even know if that's going to matter. We just got to take care of business. Win this game, and we'll be good to go. And we will win the game, and we take on the Ravens. We actually won the division because the Ravens lost. That's back-to-back seasons. We have won the AFC North. And Johnny Manziel goes up another level, upgrade point. And we will take on the Baltimore Ravens in the wild card. I don't know how we got to this point, but we are here. We are here. Manziel's playing great. The entire offense is looking good. We just got to figure out what we're going to do with these salary caps. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Stats on the year. In the Philadelphia playbook, Johnny Manziel went off. 4,700 yards, 33 touchdowns, 14 picks. Manziel was cooking. He also had 5 touchdowns and 400 yards. Trent Richardson had 1,300 yards and 14 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs, the rookie of the year maybe, 1,300 yards and 5 touchdowns. Thielen had 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. And Josh Gordon, that's got to be star development. Come on, give me a bone with Josh Gordon. I need it. 900 yards, 12 touchdowns. Kelsey also had a pretty solid year as well. On defense, we had 118 tackles from our middle linebacker, Kevin Pierre-Louis. 108 from TJ Ward. Batamosi had 87. Hayden had 78. Tackle for loss leader was Atiba Rubin. Donald had 17. 22 for Rubin. I didn't say it. And then Donald had 13 sacks, 4.5 for Rubin and Clowney. We might need to change defensive playbooks because Philadelphia's defense, I mean, it's fantastic, but it's not really good for getting a bunch of sacks. Maybe like Dallas's playbook or something like that can get, but that's more for like a Jadeveon Clowney. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. And then interception, Gibson had 3, 2 for Pierre-Louis and Hayden, and that's it. So, did Stephon Diggs win Offensive Rookie Year? That'd be awesome. It wouldn't matter in terms of like development upgrade because he's already an X Factor, but just getting him the award would be pretty cool. So now we take on the Baltimore Ravens in the playoffs. Do we jump in and try to help the team? We might need to. We might need to jump in and help the team. I'm not sure if we can get it done just strictly on simulation. So, you know what? I think we're going to do that. We're going to jump in. We're going to help the team, and I'll catch you guys in there. It's playoff time in Cleveland. We host the playoff game because we won the division, and we are down 7-3, 14-3. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I got to jump into the game earlier than what I usually do because we can't afford to get down super crazy and then have to try to make all of it back up in like the fourth quarter or something. So Trent Richardson, I'm hoping Trent Richardson can maybe go up to X Factor with the season he had. I mean, he was second in the league in rushing yards. So he had to have had a good enough season to do something. Stephon Diggs, big catch, and he goes out of bounds. First down. Okay, Stephon. Love to see it. Do we go halfback counter to Marcel Reese? No, we'll go with a run to Richardson, and we'll switch it to left side. All right, Trent, cut it outside. They held that. They did a good job there. Baltimore held tough. Play action cross. There's going to be a flag on the play. Who's it going to be on? I don't know, but Manziel sets his feet and can't find Adam Thielen. Wow. It is a hold. Unfortunate. Joel Bitonio is the culprit. So that moves us back to 2nd and 20 now. But Manziel didn't even make the play, so it doesn't really matter. This has got to be a Kelsey play, right? I'm going to give Travis Kelsey a shot, and he didn't even get a chance because Manziel lobbed it way too far. That wasn't even a lob. That was just a bad throw from Manziel. 3rd and 20. Do we trust Josh Gordon here? In the middle? Well, I should say, do we trust Johnny Manziel? But we're not going to get the opportunity to unless Adam Thielen can make the play, and I animated on it, but I didn't get a good animation. And that is going to be our drive. It stalls out, unfortunately. We'll let the CPU handle slightly. And they do get a touchdown, so that's good. End of half, they get another touchdown. Ugh, Baltimore. 4th and 4 from our own 31. I feel like we have to go for this. We are going to go for it. Johnny Manziel snap. It's got to be Stephon Diggs underneath. He gets it. He's got the first down. Diggs gets the ball. Beautifully done. Play action bunch shot. Open. Josh Gordon, big play. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Now we'll go verticals because this could open something in the middle. Kelsey or Diggs. I guess Hernandez on the outside. I'm going to scramble. I'm going to throw it away. Whoever that was right there was chasing me down. He was doing a very good job. I thought I might be able to scramble away, but Manziel's not fast enough. I am going to roll, and I'm going to try to hit Kelsey here. This is a risky throw, and it's going to get picked off. It was always going to get picked off, and it might be pick 6. Manziel got blocked in the back. It is going to be picked off by, is that Eric Weddle? It might be. Oh, no, it's Cooper Taylor with the pick 6. Yeah, that's the ball game for the Cleveland Browns. We are going to lose this one. We kick a field goal. We have a chance, but we punted it back. We can't punt it back if we want to try to win this game. We scored. We're only down 8. Is there a shot? 2 minutes to go. We're down by 8 points. A 1-score game in the 4th quarter of a wild card playoff game, and it's going to be another flag. Are you kidding me? Another hold. Is it on Joel Bitonio? Yeah, it is. It's on Joel Bitonio. That's 2 holds in crucial plays, and now it's 4th and 5. How is it 4th and 5? Did they not accept it? They must not have accepted the penalty. I don't have anywhere to go. Manziel just lobs it, and it's an incomplete pass. It's a turnover on downs. That's brutal. The Ravens have been doing a good job, a really good job of sealing the edge, and Baltimore wins. Unfortunate. We go down in the wild card round, but our team's not ready yet. Our team is not ready by any means. That is a tough way to lose, though. That's a very tough way to lose. But the team was not ready. We do get a contract extension. That's nice. But we're not here for contract extensions. We're here for a playoff run. That is 2 straight seasons with a division win, though. So, I mean, we're finding the right things to, like, win games in the regular season. Although we won a few games that were a little bit, or we lost a few games that we shouldn't have lost, probably, during the regular season. We probably should have had a better record than what we did. It's Panthers and Colts in the Super Bowl. So at some point, the Colts must have taken down the Patriots, or the Patriots lost before they got to the Colts. I don't know. And it's Colts in the Super Bowl with the W. Okay. Colts beat the Panthers in the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure the Panthers have been there every single year, have they not? Earl Wolf is the MVP of the Super Bowl. Rodgers is MVP of the league. No surprise there. But Stephon Diggs wins Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Browns. Benardic McKinney wins Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Raiders. That's who I wanted to get, but we didn't get him. Yeah, Panthers were in it just last year with the Patriots. And Rodgers won MVP that year. Panthers were in it the year before that with the Patriots, and they won it that year. Rodgers won MVP. And then okay, so the Panthers have been 3 out of the 4, and Rodgers has been the MVP. So Packer playbook must be some sort of goated playbook. I have no idea. Obviously, because Rodgers is winning MVP. So, but we'll keep riding with the Philadelphia playbook because it had Johnny Manziel in the top 3 passing yards in the entire league. So obviously it's doing something right. But here comes the moment of truth. We have some negotiations and some trades that need to be made. Manziel is an X factor. And so is Trent Richardson. Look at all this red we have on our team. Usually red means it's not good, but in Madden, red means good. Manziel's now an X factor. Richardson's an X factor. Obviously, we knew all of the other guys were X factors beforehand. And then on defense, Kevin Pierre-Louis actually went up to superstar. So did TJ Ward, but nobody else, I don't think, changed. No, I don't think anybody else went up or down or anything. But we get Kevin Pierre-Louis up to superstar, which is awesome because he's probably going to start over if we end up getting a middle linebacker. He's going to start over Jerry Hughes at right outside. But we have some negotiations. We need to bring back Trent Richardson. We need to bring back Mitchell Schwartz. And we need to bring back Pat McAfee. So we have a few guys that need to come back, and we have no money to do so. All right. So how's this going to work? Well, I'll tell you. We're going to trade. We are going to trade Alex Mack first. It's not going to go well, but we might be able to get a first-round pick. Maybe pick 6 from Chicago. I got to add more than... I don't know if it's going to go through or not. Okay, so it wouldn't have gone through straight up. No, it's not going to go through straight up. But 6 overall could be ours if we also throw in Sean Smith, who makes a ton of money. What about that? Okay, we're getting closer. And then we also give them a 2018 fifth rounder. Okay, okay. What about a 2018 fourth rounder? They're gonna like that. All right, they like it a little bit. What about a 2017 fifth? I can give a 2018 third, but I don't want to give much more than that. We're getting close. 2017 four. 2/3? I guess. That is very close. 2018 6 should get it done. They're going to need a little bit more. I guess I can give my 2018 5. That's got to get it done. The offer is just going to cut it. We need... That is really... Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I guess I can give my 2017 4. I guess I can give another player, I guess. I didn't think about that. I can give another player, and we don't really have... We don't have enough money to keep Batamosi, I don't think. Buster Screen, we re-signed. I might have made a mistake on Buster Screen. We have no depth. That is the problem. Our depth is... Where's all of our players playing? Oh, we have so many right guards. That's why... I don't know why we have all these right guards. We got to get rid of some of these guys. John Greco. But then we might be able to get away with not having that third round pick if we have John Greco in there. Oh, maybe we do need that third round pick. Okay. So if we take that out... What did I take out? The 2017 third? How about 2017 4? Is it even going to work with the third? I don't even know if it'll work with the third. That is not even... Oh my god. How is that not even close? If it doesn't work with the 4, then I don't know what to do. Trade offer accepted. So Alex Mack, Sean Smith, and John Greco, plus 2 3s and a 4, get us the 6th overall pick this year. That might have been not enough money to free up anything to sign Trent Richardson back. Oh, we are in a bad situation. I made some bad contracts, and now they're coming back to bite me. And the problem is I can't even trade Mitchell Schwartz, because, I mean, I can, but it's not going to free up the money that we need. I might have to restructure. Maybe I can restructure some deals, like TJ Ward's deal. That might work. I got to get rid of Sean Lauvo. I just can't be paying a guy like that much money. And Batamosi's probably got to go as well. And so does Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy cannot be making that much money. So these guys... Actually, you know what? I might be able to restructure Batamosi. But these two guys got to go. We can get a couple of players. We can get young Logan Ryan. Devontae Freeman. That could be my replacement for Trent Richardson, I guess. Let me see if I can get myself a pick next year. I wonder if I could get the Cardinals' first round pick from next year. How about their first and their third from next year? No. How about their first from next year? Okay, maybe not the Cardinals. How about the Chargers? Chargers' first round pick next season. It's 2017, which is the Myles Garrett draft class, which is what I'm extremely interested in. So they are interested in that. I would be willing to give... I don't have a lot. This is probably not a good idea. I don't know what they're going to need. I guess I can find another player that's making too much money. Like Beanie Wells. We don't need 3 running backs making this much money, so Beanie's got to go. That only moves it up a little bit. And then I guess I can... If I gave away so much, I guess I can give away a 2 in 2018. I mean... I don't know. That gets accepted, so I guess that works. We do have the money now to at least offer a contract, but I think I'm still going to free up some... Or I'm going to restructure some deals. So let's go see if we can restructure... Oh, LJ Ford I probably should trade as well. I didn't think about that. Let's go see if I can restructure Jabal Sheard's contract. Restructure it. So we'll free up $3 million in cap space this season. 1.5 will be added to the final 2 years. So our cap space in 2015 will be 24.6. Our estimated cap space after the restructure, 65 million. Okay, let's do that, I guess. So we restructured Jabal Sheard's contract. That frees up a good amount of money. What about if I restructure... I gotta restructure Gibson's contract, maybe? Tayshaun Gibson? That could give us a nice amount of money. 27.2. Okay, we're starting to make things work here. It's a little bit tricky, but we're getting it. EJ Manuel's making way too much money to be sucky. Kind of forgot that I had him on the team. I gotta restructure Buster Screen. Buster Screen! Alright, we restructure Buster. We have $28 million. Atiba Rubin probably needs to be restructured, doesn't he? He's 30 years old. Alright, we restructured Atiba Rubin. He's going to be making a lot of money next season. I got to restructure Batamosi. Oh, can I not? I can't restructure. Oh, because he's on the last year. That's probably why. Because he's on the last year of his deal next season. So that's probably why I can't restructure him. But LJ Fort's making... Who was making too much money? EJ Manuel, for sure. We might just straight up cut him. What's the penalty? A $7 million penalty. I can't take that. But I might be able to eat it if I just trade him. He's making way too much money to be a third-string quarterback on the team. So, can I get anything for him? I can get a 6th-round pick in Quandre Diggs. What? Okay. I don't mind that. Give me Quandre Diggs. I need cornerbacks. So, Quandre now jumps into the rotation. We have enough money that we should at least be able to offer Trent Richardson, which is nice. But we gotta trade LJ Fort, don't we? I'm gonna restructure Aaron Hernandez's deal. That's gonna give us a good amount of money. 37 million. Okay, so we're gonna trade LJ Fort and we're gonna sign the rest of the players. Negotiate. We have 25 million. We should be able to offer Trent Richardson a nice deal. This is gonna come back to bite me again, isn't it? I just hope he accepts it. He's only 25. He would like to play for a new team next year. His franchise tag. Okay, his franchise tag is only 12.6. We can eat that for another season. What about Mitchell Schwartz? We don't have enough money to offer him. What about McAfee? Okay, we can offer McAfee the deal. All right, McAfee's back long term. So now all we need is... We need Brandon Weeden, too, to be our backup. We don't need Brandon Weeden. We can find other backups. We need to find the money to bring back Mitchell Schwartz. And maybe it's trading LJ Fort. I don't even know what we can get for him. But he is making too much money to not be that great. Sammy Watkins. Ooh, I like that. Perry Riley. We need bodies. Marshawn Lynch is 30. Deion Buchanan. Ooh, that's interesting. I do like that. We don't get any draft picks with it. Maybe I can add a draft pick. Let me counter offer this. I like the Deion Buchanan deal. Would they give me Bernard McKinney? What about if I just trade out, if I changed it so it was... Okay, they don't like that. I'll give you Acho. Ifo Ekpreolamu. I don't have a lot. Okay. Maybe not Bernard McKinney. What do they want for Bernard McKinney? They want Clowney or a bunch of draft picks. Okay, I'm not going to do that. We might just do the deal that they had in place for us already. Although I did want to see if I could add like a, I don't know, like a 3rd round pick in 2017, something like that. Maybe they like that a little bit more. How about if I also throw an Acho? How about a 4th round pick? Okay, we can make this happen with a 7th, I guess. Trade offer accepted. So LJ4 Emmanuel Acho and a 7th go to the Raiders for Deion Buchanan and a 4th round pick in 2017. But that's still probably not enough money to offer on Mitchell Schwartz. We might have to restructure Joe Hayden's deal. That could be the money we needed. Restructuring Joe Hayden's deal. Yeah, that's going to be... Okay, we're going to at least be able to offer on Mitchell Schwartz. We're going to have to bring him in. Oh, we can't still. Oh, Mitchell. Am I going to have to trade you? I might have to trade Mitchell Schwartz. I talked about it in a previous episode, but I didn't think it would have to happen until a couple of seasons from now. But Mitchell Schwartz might have to get traded. We can get Alex Mack back. That's nice. Okay, we can get a bunch of stuff for this. So we have to make this count. Oh, we can get Ryan Shazier. And Des Bryant. Darrelle Revis. I would get Darrelle Revis if he wasn't 31. I feel like that'd be a waste. We can get Randall Cobb, a 1st, a 4, and a... Okay, we can get so much stuff. Cam Chancellor's only 28. We can get Antonio Brown and a 1st round pick from the Steelers. Wow, we can get a ton of stuff for Mitchell Schwartz. I knew he was good, but I didn't know the value was like this. This is crazy. Ryan Shazier. Oh, I want to do that so badly. I wanted to get him in the draft anyway, but we took Aaron Donald and Jadeveon Clowney. That's crazy, the Des Bryant one. This one getting a first... We have to come with a 1st round pick, don't we? So, what is the best option? Randall Cobb would be really cool. And getting a 1st round pick. Jarvis Landry in a 2nd is intriguing. Todd Gurley. Cam Chancellor. And I think this one could be the go-to. I know it's Antonio Brown, who we've had in previous rebuilds, but getting a big-time receiver plus a 1st round pick. I know it's from the Steelers, and the Steelers are usually good. And it's an in-division trade, rivalry trade. Oh, but it's a 1st round pick. We'd have 3 then at that point. We have our own. We would have the one that we got from the Chargers, and then we'd have this one. It's down to 3 teams. It's down to the Colts giving me Shazier. It's down to them, the Packers, and the Steelers. Because I would do this trade with the Panthers, but to get Jarvis Landry, which would be awesome. He would really help us out, and he's only 23. But I don't think that if I could throw in a 1st round pick, it would be that valuable, because the Panthers have proven that they're going to be in the Super Bowl almost every single year. But this one from the Packers is also intriguing. Randall Cobb is 2 years younger than Antonio Brown. He's a higher development trait, and we get better picks along with it. I think the Randall Cobb deal is the best deal. Oh my God, that's an insane trade I just made. Wow, okay. We have 3 1st round picks and we have Randall Cobb now. I've just blown this team to smithereens, haven't I? We have no right tackle. I mean, we have Dever, but he's not going to be... Taylor Dever's not going to be our guy. He's not the solution. So we tagged Trent Richardson, so we'll have to figure that out next episode. Our offensive line looks significantly worse than it used to. Our defense is not very deep. We do have Deion Buchanan, who I said in previous Maddens you could make him a linebacker, and he turned out to be pretty good. Does that still work? Can I make Deion Buchanan like a outside linebacker, and he ends up being amazing? Kind of like the old school Isaiah Simmons type of thing. He becomes a 73, so he's a 77 at safety, but a 73 at outside linebacker was something that we don't really have. Actually, I'm gonna make him a left outside linebacker, so that Kevin Pierre-Louis can go back to the right outside. He did a fine job at middle, but he needs to go to the right outside. We need to have free agent Jerry Hughes in the starts, and then we'll put Pierre Lewis over here. So if we go to the view in the depth charts, we need to go to the right side, and we need to make sure that Kevin Pierre Lewis is starting there. Okay, perfect. So going into the draft, we need a lot of stuff. We need offensive line, and we need almost everything on the defense. We need depth, we need corner, we need linebacker for sure. We need to come away with a middle linebacker. That is the most important thing in this entire offseason, is to come away with a middle linebacker. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't care who it's going to be. We need to come away with somebody that is a big-time middle linebacker. So with all that trading done, man, that was crazy. That was crazy. We have a little bit of money. I might choose to just save it solely because we're going to need it for next season. And there's only offensive line in here. I might go and grab a tackle maybe. Can I get one for cheap? Nah, we'll ride it out with what we have. Or we'll draft somebody. I know we don't have a ton of draft picks this year, but we have 3 first-round picks next year. Maybe we can trade all of those up to get to Myles Garrett. Because we could have Clowney, Donald, and Garrett on the defensive line. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't know how good we're going to be now that I've basically blown up the team. That was not what I was expecting coming into this offseason. I thought we would have a little bit more money, but those... Why didn't you guys tell me that those free agent signings were going to come back to bite me? Those free agent signings have decimated me. It's okay, though. We figured it out, at least for right now. So mock draft number 5. We do have a first-round pick now. They have Jared Goff and Carson Wentz. Look at that. And it's day 6. Oh, it's day 6. It's pick 6 because we got the Bears pick. I forgot about that. We're not going to take Jordan Howard. But Jalen Ramsey. Vernon Hargreaves actually has better stats. But obviously we know how good Jalen Ramsey is going to be. I think he has X Factor. Do we take a corner in the first round? This is tricky. Do we take a corner in the first round? Because, I mean, it's not just any corner. It's Jalen freaking Ramsey. So it's not like we would be missing out or anything. We'd be making the wrong decision. Oh. We have to get offensive line in this class. That's a guarantee. But everything else, the only problem is there's not many middle linebackers that I like in this draft class. That's the only problem. We do need corner, though. Jalen Ramsey might be my guy. Jalen Ramsey might be my guy. I'm going to put... Oh, I thought I was in the thing. I'm going to put some on Deion Jones. I'm going to put some on other people. I don't really know yet. I might put some on Dak. Maybe. We know it's 65% on Dak. We're fine. We know what he's going to be. I need to know... What do I need to know about? Taylor Decker. I need to know about... Javon Hargrave. And I need to know about Deion Jones. Those are going to be my 3 guys. I'm not sure what we're going to do just yet, but we are going to figure it out. We are going to figure it out. This could very well go... This is going to go one of 2 ways. There's no in-between for this. It's either going to go really, really good, or it's going to go really, really bad. There is literally no in-between for how this draft is going to go this year. So we need to make this right. There's not a whole lot of room for error. So we know that Taylor Decker's pretty good. We know that Hargrave looks decent. And Deion Jones looks really good. If Deion Jones could fall to the second round... Do I even have a second round pick? I don't remember. We have pick 6. We're not taking Jordan Howard. We could take Jalen Ramsey. Oh, Decker's going to go 18. That sucks. Deion Jones probably isn't going to fall to the second round, so we might have to trade up to get Deion Jones. But everybody else that I like possibly will fall to the second round. Okay, so how's this gonna work? Our draft picks, we do have a second round pick. Okay, I wasn't sure. We don't have a third round pick though. That could hurt. Do I have anybody that can trade? That I can trade with? Josh Gordon still didn't go up to. God, Josh, just be better. We still have Jake Matthews. We have that Dever dude. Let's see if I can throw Dever in a deal. And maybe we throw... Who else do we have? God, we don't have a lot of people, do we? We have Buster Screen, I guess. And then Batamosi. Can these three guys get me a first-round pick? We can Carlos Dunlap and a bunch of extra picks. We can't get a first-round pick. Who had the pick? It was the Falcons taking Taylor Decker. I think it was the Seahawks taking... Deion Jones. Can these three guys get me the 27th overall pick? Not even close. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's crazy. The Vikings can get me pick 36. Nope. What about pick 68? Okay, now we're talking. We might be able to grab ourselves a third-round pick. I have 3 fourth-round picks in 2017. Okay, so those three guys go to the Vikings with a fourth-round pick. We get ourselves a third-round pick. But looks like we're going to miss out on Deion Jones, unfortunately. But we need to come with a linebacker, man. I just don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know how we're going to do it. Number 1 pick in the draft is the Jets. They take they took Jared Goff. Carson Wentz goes to the Dolphins. And then Joey Bosa to the Cardinals. Vikings take Zeke. Bills take DeForest Buckner. And now we're up in the spot to take Jalen Ramsey. Oh, I mean, corner is always going to be a need. It's always going to be a need. Currently, we've got Joe Hayden. We got A.J. Bouye. We got Quandre. I mean, we don't have any depth at corner. Our guys are still super low overall. Oh. Why am I trusted with making these difficult decisions? I'm not mentally prepared for this. We could trade down with the Seahawks, get their 27th pick, and get Deion Jones. I don't think that's a lot of value though for the 6th overall. We could trade with the Panthers and get the 31st overall pick. All I know is I want to come away with some good value. If I am going to trade, I don't even know if I'm going to do the trade. But I need to come away with good value if I'm going to do it. Multiple draft picks. The Panthers are offering me that. It's just a problem of it's so late into the draft. Oh, Packers are also giving me a solid deal for this year at least. And they give me a 2018 first-round pick. Do I trade away my opportunity to get Jalen Ramsey? Do we need Jalen Ramsey? Obviously, we could love to have Jalen Ramsey on the team. But maybe I could trade down with the Panthers and then trade back up with the 49ers. Because the 49ers were projected to take him at 7. That'd be really risky, though. I don't know if I could complete that. I kind of like this deal with the Packers because the Packers, yeah, they're not giving me another first-round pick for 2017, but they're giving me a lot of picks for this year's draft, and we need a lot of bodies. So the Packers deal might be the better of the two. and they're a little bit higher overall, or higher in the picks. If I do this trade, I don't know if I can guarantee getting back up to get Ramsey, is the only issue. That's a lot of value I could get. It's a lot of value. Maybe I'm not thinking enough. Maybe I can get something else. No, not really. The Packers deal looks like the best one. The Giants are literally only offering me pick 11. That's kind of crazy. The Niners know better. They're not going to trade down one spot. Or trade up one spot. That Packers deal looks pretty solid. I understand that it's the Packers, and the Packers have been amazing in this simulation with Aaron Rodgers winning MVP every single year. Why do I not know what to do? I still come away with a second-round pick in both of these deals. But in this deal, I get a 2017. Oh my God, what did I just do? I just made the Panthers better, by the way. Oh, okay. Okay. We just had some crazy things just happen there. I just traded away the 6th overall pick. I got a bunch of draft picks in return, to be fair, but oh my God. What did I just do? What did I just do? I mean, we have 4 first-round picks for 2017. What am I going to do with those first-round picks? Hopefully, parlay that into Myles Garrett. That's the goal. We have 2 second-round picks this year, and we have pick 31. Can I trade up to pick 27 to get Deion Jones? Okay, that's not. They're not trading down too far. I'll give you a 4th rounder and a 5th rounder in 2017. That's very close. I'll give you a 7th rounder in. I have 2 7th rounders, so I'll give you a 7th rounder in 2017 as well. Trade offer accepted. So we trade up to pick 27. We can come away with Deion Jones, and I think I can be happy with that. Leonard Floyd goes. This is where Jalen Ramsey is projected to go in the mock draft. He will go here if I don't trade up. Is there a corner that I could be okay with having? I mean, Jonathan Jones, I probably do want to come away with. Xavier Howard. I didn't see Xavier Howard in the mock draft. Did you? He might have went. I don't remember. Why am I going to let this go through? Do we let the 49ers get Jalen Ramsey? Is that stupid? Is that such a stupid thing to do? Mike Iupati's an X factor, by the way. So they want Trent Richardson, 3 first-round picks, and 3 first-round picks. I can't do that. But I also can't get rid of Trent Richardson. Or can I? Can I? No. Because I have no backup plan. I have Mark Ingram and Dree Archer. I have no backup plan at running back. And I don't think that there's a running back in this draft class that is going to be good enough. Because Zeke's already gone. Who else was in this class at running back? Derrick Henry? I mean, maybe. Kenyon Drake is in the class. I mean, obviously we know Derrick Henry's going to be good. But then I'd have to trade up to get Deion Jones because I still want Deion Jones. And that's why we traded up to get... No, I wouldn't because I wouldn't have to trade... It would just be straight up Trent Richardson. Oh my God, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. We trade away Trent Richardson, who, to be fair, has been very good, but we can't... We got him on a franchise tag, so we couldn't re-sign him. I probably could have got more. I know it said in the thing that... Okay. All right. Jalen Ramsey, welcome to the squad. We obviously know that's going to be a big pickup. Okay, now we have to figure something else out. So Hargraves goes the next pick. Corey Coleman, Sheldon Rankins, Shaq Lawson, Eli Apple, Darren Lee, William Jackson, Will Fuller, Vernon Butler, Quan Treadwell. Man, this is crazy. This is the craziest draft I've ever been a part of. Just for all the thinking I've had to do. Hunter Henry. I panicked for a second. Josh Doxson. Jalen Smith. That would have been a nice pickup. Miles Jack. There goes Xavier Howard. Deion went 20. He went even earlier than what he was projected. He was projected to go 27 to us. He goes to the Eagles. Laramie Tunsil. So that makes our decision easier. We're going to take Derrick Henry now. Taylor Decker is available, but, I mean, we don't have a running back anymore. So we got to take Derrick Henry. King Henry is coming to the team. Oh, man, we got to come with a middle linebacker, but Deion Jones was going to be that guy. And now we don't have that opportunity. Sterling Shepard. There goes Decker to the Seahawks. Stanley, Carl Joseph. All right, we're into the second round now. I might trade. There goes Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark goes so early. Joe Tooney as well. Nick Martin went. Oh, that was going to be my center. Nick Martin was going to be my center. Wow. This is a wild draft. I'm just going to skip to our pick. We have two second round picks. Conklin's still on the board. We need a tackle. It might have to be Conklin. Dak is still there, but we can't think about backup quarterbacks at this point. We have to think of starters, and it might be Jack Conklin. Oh God, the middle linebackers are just not looking that good, are they? It's got to be Conklin. We have to come away with a tackle. And he looks pretty good. Jack Conklin. Thankfully he's hidden development. Okay, so we have our right tackle, our replacement of Mitchell Schwartz. Now we have to send to our next pick, which is pick 31 of the second round. We picked pretty soon after this in round 3. We need to come away with a linebacker. There's a bunch of D tackles we can get with depth, so I'm not worried about that. But all the linebackers that I have left aren't that great. Where's the board looking like? Yannick Ngakoue is going to go early. I guess we could stand Yannick Ngakoue up and have him be a rush outside linebacker. That might not be that bad. He doesn't look like he can be bad. I might do that deal. Yannick Ngakoue. Okay, I'm happy with that. In the second round, one of the last picks of the second round, and then we skip to our next pick, which is early in the third round, but then we don't pick till middle of or late of the second or fourth round. I mean, so we're gonna have to make our decision if we want a guy like Tyreek Hill, but I don't think we can go for a guy like Tyreek because we have Randall Cobb, we have Stephon Diggs. We have Adam Thielen and Josh Gordon. So adding Tyreek Hill would just congest the receiver room. And there's plenty more options to go for that are more in need than receiver. Javon Hargrave looks pretty good. I might go Javon Hargrave with this pick. But do I trust that Blake Martinez would be there in the 4th round, especially late in the 4th round? Because we could grab him. And then there's a bunch of different options, like a Matt Ioannidis, who we know from our past rebuild is pretty good. I think I'm going to take Blake Martinez. I said we needed to come with a middle linebacker. I was hoping it was going to be Deion Jones. Blake Martinez is hidden development. Okay, so at least we have a middle linebacker. That's an actual linebacker. Middle linebacker. We go into the 4th round, and we just see what's available. What is available? Dak is gone, so is Tyreek. Austin Blythe is the only center available. Hargrave is still on the board, and so is Ioannidis. Okay, so some interesting things have happened here. 4th round. Do we grab Javon Hargrave? I think we do. Hidden development, Javon Hargrave could be our replacement for Atiba Rubin. Maybe. Maybe he's our replacement for Atiba Rubin. Into the 5th round now, and then we don't pick again to the 7th round. So we need to solidify what we're going to do here. Justin Simmons is gone, which is fine. But I don't think I'm going to take Austin Blythe. I'm not going to take Judon. He's too low of an overall. I'm either going to take Onyemata, who looks really good. Maybe Romeo Okwara. Maybe DJ Reader could be good. Onyemata's just got the athletics that I like. I think I'm going to grab David Onyemata. He's just got better athletics. He looks like the better player than DJ Reader does. He's only normal development. I wonder if DJ Reader has star, or hidden development, I should say. That could end up being a whiff. But he just looked better. He looked like a better player. We go into the 7th round. Our final pick. Judon is still on the board. So is Okwara. But Reader is gone. I think I'm going to take Jonathan Jones. And then we're going to see in free agency if those guys do end up going undrafted. Because we could pick those guys up as well. Oh, that was such an insane draft. Oh, my brain hurts. My brain hurts. We got Jalen Ramsey, 83 overall. We knew he was going to be good. Derrick Henry ends up being a 77. He's going to have to start right away. Jack Conklin going to have to start right away at right tackle. Gakwe's a 71. Blake Martinez is going to have to start right away at middle linebacker. Hargrave's a 70. Onyemata's a 67. Jonathan Jones is a 67. The rest of the class, Ramsey was the best player in the class. I wanted you, Nick Martin. I wanted you. Because I remembered this time that he was a good overall, but I couldn't get him. So Derrick Henry's pretty high up there. Deion Jones is a 77. Bosa's a 75. Tyreek's a 75. We got a pretty decent draft in terms of high overall players in the class. Kenny Clark's a 73. Dak is a 72. Probably with development trait, though. Okay. I'm fine with the draft that we had. I think it was good. But we have to look for next episode. 2017 is going to be where it's at. Because we have 4 first-round picks. We need to make the most of those first-round picks. Generate the best lineup. It's going to have Conklin play at tackle. We're just going to make him a right tackle. We didn't come away with a center, but Ryan Jensen's going to have to fill in. He's going to have to do his job. Generate best lineup. Okay, so Cobb, Thielen, Diggs, and Gordon. Henry will start it at running back. Then on the defense, it'll be Buchanan, Pierre Lewis, and Martinez. That is a weak linebacking core, but it's going to have to get the job done. We do have a little bit more depth at linebacker. We have obviously more depth at corner. We don't have any depth at safety, though, but that's okay. All right. This is going to be an interesting next episode. That is for sure. Very interesting next episode. That's going to do it for the video, though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let me know down below in the comments if you agree with those decisions that I made. I don't know if you all will. I don't even know if I agree with them. But that is going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.